Right, yes, yes, my lord.
Alright. We're gonna see this wonderful game happen before our eyes. We have a 2v2 featuring Cyan and Paulo. This game is already lost. Indeed. Indeed, Sus. That's what Nighttime would say. Kinda miss having the chat on the stream, so people can see what I'm reacting to. I guess I could put it right there, or here. I think here would be a nice spot. What do you think? Like, it's not used, that space. Let me see if I can make that happen. Let's see. Kitty can't read the messages. Yeah, true. That's the chat box. Let's move it right here. What do you think about that? Will that work? This and then okay, that's gonna be good like that. Here we go. How about that? What's happening in game? I don't know. I'm setting up the chat. Sus. Oh, that's great. All right, I'm setting up the chat. All good. We have a Orange here. Who is a CasketClown, and that's the one I was the most curious about. That's why that's the one I'm showing you guys. So Orange has a choke point, yes, with a wall. But it's not the best choke point ever, but it's a choke point. So it's a bit greedy not to make any troops when you go 2 racks. But he also went 2 racks and a mill, so probably a beginner. A good player will know that if you go 2 racks, you don't do the lumber mill. Generally speaking, you want to have either 1 racks lumber mill blacksmith or 2 racks and a blacksmith. Or 1 lumber mill and a lot of towers. You know, there are many ways to open the game, but certainly having 2 racks plus the blacksmith and the lumber mill is... You don't need to kill that. Don't kill it. You don't need to kill it. The best way to set up that choke point would be to chop that piece of tree or a piece of tree in there, and that way you have a 3v2 choke. Or you could just move out and have... Well, to be fair, it's not easy to choke that position. I'm looking at it. It's not really great. You have like 1 choke here, but it's big. You can... I would close the base way further up though. There is a 4v2 choke, yes, there is. There is a 4v2 choke. It's, where is it? That's a 5v4. This is a 4v2, he says. Well, here is a 4v2, but it's too far below. Like, your farm is undefended and your racks too. So, yeah. Below the racks you have a 4v2, but it's... I would not consider that a good choke. Regardless, it's not great. They're losing too much. Yeah, makes sense. At least those farms are even more exposed. I prefer people that on Mud in Your Eye, I prefer to close my base way further up. You have that long narrow path that you can use to chop, and if you don't do that, you're basically you're cramping yourself up a lot. You don't have that much space in that base. See, it's kind of a small space, so you're better off just walling off further up. The battle is not going to be very interesting. He's going to be repairing and losing the farms here. And now there's going to be a cannon probably here, and that's going to push the grunts away. He probably is just... I would just focus on killing that farm, then this farm, and then I move back and kill the two other farms. So you get all the farms free. Oh, sorry, the orange is actually not with black. Okay, never mind. Never mind. For some reason I thought, okay, black and orange are killing the farms, but no, he wasn't. Okay, makes sense now. So black is trapped. He's going to kill that farm. I will get it for sure. I would do the same. Kill the farm, choke up here, kill that farm, and if you can, kill another, but yeah. Oh, there's a catapult here, wow. He crunched the numbers for sure. He crunched the numbers, that's why he builds like this, because he knows that it's already lost, so whatever he does is fine, you know. Yeah, what a terrible build. Then he will say something like he isn't playing anymore, and yeah, it's terrible. This is bad. He's not informed. Yeah. He hasn't been informed for a long time, man. Check south. We're checking the south here. Not orange. Red is gonna be huge. Like Cyan is gonna be huge. And it's not lagging. I told you, like, 4 players games are not lagging. So Cyan should stick to 4-player matches. That's a huge army from CasketClown. Paolo is doing great, I'm super proud. He needs to produce more. Make more peons! Yeah, I know it works in game for some reason. I know it works. I know, I already did it on stream last week and the week before. I do it all the time. And today I did it with nighttime. I did message nighttime. To give me his vision. Right, so Casket is gonna be attacking red. Red should be super strong now. Like he's been powering like crazy. Unfortunately for him, his cats are here. That's a bit unlucky. He needs to have some units in there. He needs help. If it, I would repair that cannon because it's doing a lot of work. It's killing all those footmans. Yeah, it's worth repairing. It's worth repairing that cannon, yeah. You don't want to be losing that cannon because it's killing all these archers. And even if it doesn't kill the catapult, it buys him so much time. I would build a racks inside too. No choice but to build the racks in there. That would be appropriate to get a racks inside. By the way, Nico, what do you think of having the chat on the left side, right here? That's a good idea, no? I think it's a great idea. It's a wonderful idea. Now you can insult Green Goblin in the chat and everybody's gonna see it. It doesn't block anything. Yeah, that's what I was. I wanted to make sure. That's true, but when I'm reacting to what people are saying, and I put that on YouTube, they don't have the chat. So at least now they know what I'm talking about. They know why I'm reacting, who I'm talking to, and what I am answering, you know? It's better for YouTube to know what I'm basically reacting to. Otherwise people are gonna think I'm crazy, I'm just talking to myself in very weird ways. Which is also true, but not that crazy. That's nasty, wow. Oh, by the way, Nighttime still has not given me his vision. Says Guru. Yes, because he lost peons there. So Nighttime gave me his vision, and Paolo's reacting by using about 150 mana to do how much damage he did? 13 damage. Good job, Paolo. 150 mana for 13 damage on the DK. Oh noes. You know what I would love to see? Like, you're gonna call me crazy for this, right? But at the end panel, the end game panel, we see the number of kills. But what I would love to see is the number of value that a unit gets. And by value I mean how much cost they killed. So for example here we have a unit that costs 1,200 gold, and you have lost that much percentage of that life, and that represents in gold the 1,200 gold divided by the amount of life that is remaining, right? That is lost, sorry. That is the amount of gold that you got from that thing. So you could basically have that stat somewhere. So you could see exactly how much value you get from your units. That'd be crazy, no? I would be selecting this unit. Oh, you could even imagine that they give you somewhere like how much value it got, right? So you have like right here or somewhere written down how much value you got from your unit. There is this, no, not a kill count, value. Like if you kill a unit that's 600 gold, it gives you 600 value, right? As a unit. So every time, like if the unit was there is 2 units that kill the unit that is 600 gold, every unit gets the amount of gold that they remove, basically, right? So you would see how much value you get like in wood and gold. That would be sick, because that's the real value of your units, right? You're trying to be cost efficient, and that's the same for your opponent. So it's all about how much resources you're costing your opponent when you kill his units, right? That'd be sick. I was thinking about that the other day, because that's a feature that is in Total War Warhammer. I don't know if you know the game, but in Total War Warhammer, during battles, you will see the value. You will see the value of every unit by how much value they removed from your opponent. So if, for example, you have a very cheap unit, but it managed to hit a very long time on a very strong unit that costs a lot of money, it will have a huge value, right? For the, because it will have removed a lot of life from a very strong unit. At the same time, a unit that costs no value, when it dies, you know, it doesn't give so much value to another unit. So that is the best way to see if you're efficient or not with your gold, is to know how much value you got from your units. That's just a thought, you know. It's a very nice feature in... oh my god, it's... What? I don't think he's aware of it. Oh, he's aware of it? No, yeah, he's aware of it. He's aware of it. He's gonna go there. Oh, wow! Dragons! Well, it was about to happen, of course, because Cyan got pretty much a free duel. Well, he's got a lot of stuff here. Cyan looking very scary. That said, I mean, Foul is getting good values on nighttime here. They are kind of surrounded nighttime and caskets. What a game. It's very cramped in here. It's very, very cramped. Look at that. Those peons are getting stuck. I would build walls, honestly. Just build walls here. That's the solution here. You need to be able to use your peons, and they will always get stuck here, so you need to build walls. It's okay if they end up going out from the mine on the top side. It's alright. It happens. It's not perfect, but better than having two peons idle. They will get stuck here eventually, right? But that footman is not helping. It's making it even harder. I feel bad for Casket. You're rooting for Casket? Yeah, the poor Casket, man. He's having a hard time. He has the castle, and I think he wants to get a mage tower, but I don't know where he can build it safely. And Katie was not the best example as to how to build your base, I mean. He did not answer that. That's a shame. Interesting match. It's a lot closer than I thought. I mean, Cyan got away with a duel very long, very long duel time there.